We were asking about what it was like to be on Iron Chef.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was amazing to be asked to be on the show. And this Iron Chef Gauntlet, they've never had Canadians on the show.
And they wanted you.
Yeah, they asked. Yeah. And I said yes.
Of course you would.
I wasn't thinking that I would do that ever. Like, again, after Top Chef, I was like, oh, competing's done now, but, I couldn't say no this time.
And it is, you talk about it in the show, that it's a different kind of challenge for a chef. So what is it like for you in terms of the level of challenge, the level of competition?
It was more pressure. It was a lot harder than I thought. I'm like, oh, I've done it. It's fine. It'll happen. But it's a lot different than I thought, and a lot more difficult. And the pace of it is much faster, believe it or not.
Right.
Yeah, you don't have any time to think. Like, when he pulls that secret ingredient, veil, you're like, what? And then they're like, go. And I'm like,
oh, wow.
Not even 2 minutes to, write it down.
So do you just draw from past experiences back here at home, perhaps? And you're like, I'm going to throw this, this, and this together?
I draw from screwing up. I think that's what it's like. You have to screw up to make it, I think. And that's just kind of the way I learned, so.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But, I mean, there would really be no other situation where you'd be under those circumstances and have to challenge your skills that way.
Well, unless you're really hungry at home.
Right.
If you're hungry at home, you're like, I'm going to eat this now. I'm going to make it. But, it's so funny because I was challenging myself at home. Like, I'm like, okay, I got to eat dinner. I got to get out of the door. Like, I got to do this. And I always cook at home.
Yeah.
And I did it without any stress or running around or sweating. And I made the most amazing thing in 30 minutes. I'm like, why is it that this show makes it seem like 10 times as more difficult?
It's super dramatic.
It is.
It's the TV lights, right?
But it's kind of serious.
Yeah,
it's very serious.
What was it like for you to have the affirmation of the likes of, the judging panels, and you performed really, really well, consistently?
Yeah, I did okay. I did do well, actually, on the show, and I surprised myself. But you really have to not worry about anybody else and, just do your thing, and it's TV. There's a dramatics to it, and yeah. I think that if you go on these, if you think that this is going to make or break, you won't.
Yeah.
It's more about having fun with it. And I think in our careers in this food industry, it's like, if you're not having fun, then you kind of shouldn't do it, because it's supposed to be just fun, because it's high stress, little pay, you're just doing it because you want to have fun.
Yeah, and you love it.
You have to love it.
Now, speaking of loving it and having fun, you have something huge that's coming up.
Well, yeah, well, I wouldn't say. Well, it is huge.
It's
actually.
huge.
No, play it.
Yeah,
I know.
Yes,
Everything seems so bizarre and surreal to me. Yeah, Top Chef Canada. I'm a judge.
Awesome.
I'm a guest judge, so it's awesome. It's so fun. It's coming up this Sunday. Yeah, it's really nice to be asked to come back, and it's really different seeing it from the other side.
Yeah.
It was really fun. And now I know the pressure, because I went in there with this straight face. It's very difficult to do that when you're really want to tell them just that little thing, and you can't tell this sweating, aspiring chef you just hit it on you just got let one little seasoning off, or you just have to act like you don't think anything of it. So it's it's a surreal experience being on the other side, really.
Cool.
Well, I think
cool.
you earned the seat, and we look forward to watching you, and we've been cheering you on here at home, and of course people can find you here at home.
Yep.
Clark and Cleaver.
Yep.
Being one place, and your catering business does very well as well.
Yeah, I love Calgary.
Continued success.
Yeah,
Thank
best
you.
of luck.
Doors always open here at VT.